Hello, welcome to the Colourful Creativity podcast. My name is Kralalien and this is episode 173. You can find me online everywhere as Kralalien, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, Ravelry, Patreon, Ko-Fi, whatever you can think of. I have a web shop, colourfulcreativity.nl, and Binks is of course very present, loudly present. We're starting with finished objects, and here are the shorty socks for my husband. I did not weave in the ends yet. Last time I think I only had to do a toe, and apparently I need a peeling of my chin. I only had to do the toe, and I only had to add like 2 extra rounds. So yeah, a couple of extra ends to weave in. So, but now they are nearly identical. They both have a purple tip in the toe. Come on, you can focus, you can do it. There you go. So yeah, nearly identical. This one only has 1 stripe there, and here it is 2. On this side is just 1, so yeah, whatever. The yarn I used was by Crealien Design, and this was one of her club colorways, the Rainbow Club from 2021. And I used the fish lips kiss heel, and the rest is just my own recipe. 2.5mm high sharps, my go-to needles. So I have a pair empty, and it's still empty. So I haven't cast on any new socks yet. Yet is the word here. Then, works in progress in this cute Elvenwood craft bag that I got from my lovely friend Angela, that is also having this cute sock pin that I got from a lovely viewer, but I also got a second one, so I'm not sure which one this is and when I got it and if I got it myself or from a lovely viewer, but hey ho. In here is another pair of socks for my husband, and the first sock in there is finished, so hooray. This is again a regular recipe sock, like 72 stitches, 2.5mm higher sharps. Needles are in this one, and this one is just a slip stitch, heel flap and gusset. So, and this one has a bit of a shorter leg than my husband usually likes. He wanted a few shorter socks because he has the really long, not knee high, but definitely up high socks. But those are more for winter, he says. And well, these are apparently okay for wearing, not in summer because that's when he wants the shorties, but in autumn and spring, and when he has cold feet in the hospital, etc. The yarn I'm using is Fab Funky Fibres, and I got this from a D-stash. This colorway is called Ocean Swirl. You already saw that. I had to look at it. So yeah, they have amazing self-striping yarn, but they're in the UK. So I have a bit left from sock 1, and this is sock 2 that I'm working on. And I already did the heel turn, and I'm now just at the gusset decreases. So here you go. And I knit this while we were in the cinema at a soft sound screening where they leave the light on, which was awesome, but more about that later. So good progress has been made on these, and I'm just a foot and a toe away from another pair of finished socks. Next project in this cute floral bag is another pair of socks for my husband. This is sock 1. This is called the Dalekanium socks by Dena Stelly. I have knit them before and they were really fun. Now that I finally figured out the pattern without doing very hard, difficult stuff, I can actually read my knitting. It's very simple. And the yarn I'm using is a very old skein of hand dyed by myself, one of the first ones, and it is a sock, colorful sock, so a sturdy sock yarn. Here's the second sock. That's grown a lot. I have done the whole foot. Now I am at the mini gusset and almost at the garter stitch short row heel. I was going for the real deal this time instead of putting in something else. High sharps, 2.5 millimeter. Yeah, I just stuck with the pattern for this heel and I want Robert to try out what he thinks of it. We'll see. I think he has another one of those in a test knit I did for West Knits. So this is just basically a heel and a leg away from being finished. So hopefully I can finish this one quickly as well. And then I'll have 3 empty sock needles. And I have also 4 or 5 socks planned. So that is perfect. And next up for my works in progress, the thing you have been waiting for, probably, is the mystery knit along. That is in my Tanny Cassie project bag, the sweater weather bag. I do not have anything to show you. It's a mystery knit along. So, I mean, I cannot show you the pattern. This is how it's gonna look. I don't know. Who doesn't want to see it because of being behind, wanting to knit it in the mystery type? Look away. This is a big spoiler. I can show you my yarn. Here it is, hand dyed by me in a very nice neon-ish coral, and matching my nails to my yarn is a thing now apparently. Sorry about how chipped they are. I have to remove it, but I only put it on 2 days ago and I chipped it immediately the same evening. So me and nail polish, not friends, but sometimes I really like it. So yeah, this is a Merino linen blend. It's not something I really carry in my shop, but I really enjoy working with it. So I'm very happy I went with that. It's a singles yarn. It's also not my usual go-to, but I'm absolutely enjoying it. I am currently at clue 4. I have ripped when I was halfway through clue 2 because of gauge swatches are lying liars that lie. My swatch was fine, and then I measured it on my knitting a bit stretched, and I was like, okay, I'm an inch short on this. This will never stretch and block out. So I ripped it all. It hurt, yes, but hey ho. I reknit it all in very short amount of time. Then I was like, oh, now I understand why those clues came so quickly. Because once I got in there, I was definitely going. So here is the back. You can see that massive cable. And while I was at it and ripped it out, yarn is not for you, needle is not for you. Binks is still here. You can probably still hear him. I removed the XOXO cable here and there and put in a staghorn, and this one also should have been an XOXO, and I was like, 4 XOXOs on the back, not gonna happen. 2 is already too much, so I did the opposite staghorn. So this one goes that way, and this one goes that way. And I like it way better. It's logical to me now and very simple, etc. Then there is clue number 3, which is the left side shoulder. And I am working on clue 4 now, which is the right side shoulder. And we are actually already at clue number 6. And Clue 6 is basically the full body. So I am still behind. And next week, Clue 7 will come. But that's fine. I'm just going my own pace. The needles I'm using to knit are 4mm higher sharps. I started with 3.5mm, which wasn't the right size apparently. And the needles or cords I'm using are chow goose because that was what I had at hand. So this is just to put my work on. I'm not using an interchangeable needle, so I had to get creative. I do have those cords, but I just don't like them because if I pulling the cord in is fine, but pulling it out always makes me lose my stitches because the tip of the needle comes loose off the cord. I just can't really work with them, especially not if it's cabled, etc. I'm like, no, let me just go for something that really is safe. And that is a needle and a cord. So that's this one, work in progress, number 3. And that's all I did. So, yeah, that's all I did crafting wise. I also did buy plenty of yarn and cuddle a cat. I'm also wearing some knitting twice in a row, so that's something. Oh, yes, you want to cuddle more. Okay. Let's see, where is my knitting, my yarn that I would show you? There, and there, and there. So, he's not making it easy, but hey, we're flexible. Not in the knitting, thank you. In case you're wondering why I hardly ever wear my knitting, it's because he hangs in it, like claw in it. And I don't like that. No, I don't like that. Okay. So, what did I get myself? I got 2 skeins of Sweet Georgia Tough Love sock yarn. This is the colorway Viridian and the other one is Saffron. And I think this will be amazing for a brioche project. Maybe reversible brioche hat or something. Then I got 2 skeins of Zen Yarn Garden in their Serenity 20. And this colorway is called Water Seed. And this color is called Amadeus. And both have been picked by Robert for socks. This is a superfine merino, cashmere and nylon blend. So these will be very soft and nice socks. And well, you know me, I love to knit him some socks. So I need to finish the other ones so I can cast on something of this. The yarn is all from Lanafilia, and I visited her. She's not that far away from me, and she's been here before, and we figured out, okay, it's only a 30-minute drive. That's really, really close. So why don't we visit each other more often? Well, because of schedules. So I was finally there last week, and I just couldn't help myself but take some pretty yarns with me. So go check her website out. These ones are, I think, already on sale because they will not be made anymore. So if you want some lovely cashmere sock yarn, do check it out. She has plenty colors left. Thanks, Binks. Yeah, I love you too, babe. I love you too. Then I knit that linen outline tee, the red one, and I wasn't happy with the fit. It was like, it just felt like a potato sack. And so it wasn't really me. And yeah, what can I say? I have been wearing the other one, the cropped one, again. And I really love it. I love the feel of the material. So I got myself some more. of the Sandness Garn Tynn Lynn in this vibrant orange. I got 10 balls because that's the only amount you can get at the wholesale store. I was like, I could get 5 balls for myself at a store, or I could get 10 balls if I buy it wholesale for almost the same price. Yeah, it wasn't that difficult. I just went with this, so I have plenty to knit multiple summer tops. And that's not the only color. This one actually is for if I go again to Castlefest, my next outfit. So I should knit it in a year. I also got this one. This is called Spicy Orange, but I think it's very red. And then this one, and I have a top in mind with this one and the bright orange. I'm not gonna knit another outline tee probably, even though I really like it, but there's so many other good tees that I think I have like 6 of them already in my queue and my favorites and my library, etc. on Ravelry that I want to knit. I think this one combined with the bright orange, or maybe the leftover yarn I have from my first outline tee, a light green, might be nice for an argyle, which is like a top with a knot on the front, which would also go very nicely with the skirt I got for Castlefest for next year, which is super duper bright. If I think about it, I should use the orange for that because that's the exact color in the skirt. And this would also be really nice for a pattern by Encephaloscope Knits or Designs, I'm not sure. She's having a back to school sale at the moment, and I have both very nice tops. One is with lace on the shoulder and the other one is with lace kind of raglan increases. Like there's a little motif here and the rest is just plain knitting, and I think it will be amazing in this red. And she also has a really cute little cardigan. And she's very size inclusive, and you can actually see the clothing on a fat body, which is awesome because then you know it will fit if you have a bigger body too. Yeah, you can just see how it looks like. I think it's nice to see something on a body that looks a bit more like me than size extra small. Then I also got this. This is a very dark navy blue Regia premium silk. This is a 4-ply. Can you focus through the plastic? No, you can't. Okay. Take it from me, it is a 4-ply, basically a sock yarn. It is 55% wool, 25% polyamide, and 20% silk. And I already have this in a nice burnt orange, and I'm knitting a cardigan in that. I really like the feel of it, and I got this as my main color for a Gaudi sweater. The Gaudi sweater is by Julie Knits in Paris, and there's plenty of patterns from her that I also want to knit. So I have some hand-dyed yarn to go for the yoke, my own soft sock in different kind of rainbow for the beautiful stained glass windows, and I needed a nice dark main color that I was gonna dye myself, but when I dyed it, it didn't end up being the color I want. So I knit something else in that and decided I'm just gonna buy myself some yarn for it. And this silk yarn really feels nice, so I hope I can wear the sweater longer. Like I tend to be very warm, so yeah. And if it's some silk in there, I hope it will make it more wearable for me. So plenty of yarn came in. What else? Shop news. Not much is happening at the moment. Yeah, I dyed the wholesale order. It has been delivered at the shop, so we're all done. And I have a lot of quirky rainbow. Yeah, I'm not wearing it because of that. I really needed a cardigan this morning. Robert opened the door and let it open, and it was like 16 degrees outside. It was, I think it was 30 degrees yesterday. So it was a bit of a change. And yeah, I was cold with the door open. So I closed it and I put on a cardigan because this has no sleeves at all. I guess with that, we're going into personal talk. Are we? I think we are. For those of you who are not interested, fine. Thank you very much for watching this far, and I hope to see you again soon. Bye bye. And for those of you sticking around, thank you very much. We are gearing up for another scan round, so it is stressful here. We're both already feeling the stress creeping in. Some days more than others, some moments more than others, but we're trying to be distracted and keep ourselves busy. We had a game day this week. We went to the cinema. We're trying to do fun stuff, basically. What else is there? Yeah, tomorrow is the MRI, Monday is the PET scan. Next week is result, so Friday. So it is like, it takes a long time. And the week after that is the next result. So yeah, there's like almost 2 weeks, like more than 10 days between the scan and the result, which always sucks. But we'll try and see how we can manage doing some things to distract ourselves, some fun things hopefully. I got some extensions for Dominion, so hopefully we can play that and figure out how it works with the extensions. Dominion is a cardboard game kind of thing, and I really enjoy it. So, but I have to play it more often because it's not yet in there how it really works. We've played it twice now with our friends, and we want to see how it works if we play it with just 2 players instead of 4. So hopefully we can get some practice in before we see our friends again. What else? Not much else. So I guess we're just gonna keep this a short episode and I'm gonna wrap it up. And I hope to see you again next time. And hope you get some time to do something fun and crafty for yourself as well. And see you again soon. Bye bye.